Good afternoon, my turtle ducks. Thank you for joining me today. Last time we talked about doing dishes, so let's finish up in the kitchen, specifically with the refrigerator. First, it's important to know what does and does not need to go in the refrigerator. Many products will say they need to be refrigerated after opening, and while that will undoubtedly increase their shelf life, not everything needs to be, and some things may be negatively impacted by the cold, dry environment. We'll start with condiments. Anything containing milk or eggs should absolutely go in the refrigerator after opening. These items can spoil quickly and sometimes quite sneakily, such that you might not even realize they've gone off until after consumption. So, dressings containing milk or eggs and mayonnaise should absolutely go in the fridge. Some mustards also contain eggs, so make sure to check the ingredients. Condiments that are high in sugar with a relatively neutral pH should also be refrigerated, so any jellies, jams, compotes, and fruit preserves should go into the refrigerator as soon as the seals are broken. Next, let's look at condiments that can go in the refrigerator if you prefer them cold, but do not need to. Anything with a low pH, such as vinegar-based dressings, mustard, and ketchup, are relatively difficult for bacteria to grow in due to the low pH. Condiments that are extremely high in salt, such as soy sauce, also do not typically need to be refrigerated as the high sodium makes it an inhospitable medium. Most oils have nothing to feed bacteria, and as such are perfectly safe to keep in dark, cool cupboards. If you have irregular climate control in your home, you may wish to keep oils in the refrigerator just to keep them from spoiling through heat stress. Now, ultimately, if not keeping a condiment in the fridge makes you nervous or uncomfortable, please feel free to keep it there. However, know that if you already keep these things in your cupboard, you're also safe. Now let's talk a little about the foods you want to keep in the fridge and what's best kept in your pantry or basket. Generally, it is a good rule of thumb that if you bought it from cold storage at your store, it should go into cold storage at home. If it was shelf stable before opening, check it against our previous rules for condiments. Is it a very high or low pH? Does it contain a lot of salt, or is it already very dry? If it does not follow these rules, it is best to refrigerate after opening. Now, you might notice that bread falls in under this category, and while it is no doubt shelf stable, it will last longer if kept in an airtight container in the refrigerator. Just remember that most refrigerators are also very dry environments, and if the food is not properly protected, it could start to go stale as water is wicked away. Let's touch a little on refrigerate or freeze. With the exception of things that are meant to be eaten frozen, the rule here should be how long do you need it to keep? If you have made yourself dinner and notice there is enough for tomorrow, popping it in the fridge will make reheating it much faster. However, if you have made an entire pot of food and only have a handful of people in your household, storing them in individual portion sizes in the freezer can help meals keep for months as long as they are packaged properly. That's it for today. I think I'll go have a nice cup of tea. We'll pick up next time with keeping our refrigerators clean. Why don't you take a break as well? If you have any further questions, feel free to leave them below or send me a telenem. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, be kind, my turtle ducks, to each other and to yourselves.